Hello there, my sweet friends. This is Deborah, and I'm so glad you stopped by to see what's new here on Cottage to Courtyard. I hope you're all having a great week so far and enjoying our beautiful late spring weather. Can you believe it? We're already up in the mid-90s here in Houston. Today I'll be showing you a wreath that I made for my garden, which was put together very inexpensively from a $1 thrift store grapevine wreath base and many Dollar Tree items to create a beautiful accent on my birdhouse post. But before we get started, I just want to remind you all that my new series, Share and Shine Friday, debuts this week on Friday, May 20th. I'm so excited to share this with you all. And here's a sneak peek of my first one featuring a beautiful space in a sweet subscriber's home in Michigan. So stay tuned, you won't want to miss it. And if you'd like to be featured on Share and Shine Friday, please message me over on my Instagram account, Cottage to Courtyard, and we'll go from there. All right, friends, here on the screen is a list of what I'm looking to feature on Share and Shine Friday. I won't be featuring complete tours of homes, just the things listed here to keep it simple and fun for both the subscriber and myself. Easy and fun, but loaded with decorating inspiration. That's my goal. Now let's get into the fun part of the video. After I finished this wreath, I realized I should have done a step-by-step tutorial as I was going along so you could all see, but I didn't, and I regret that. So what you're seeing is the finished wreath. So what I'm going to do is just tell you all kind of how I put it together. I just took a $1 thrift store grapevine wreath base and added a bit of ivy at the bottom, then hot glued small peat pots from Dollar Tree together and placed them in strategic areas. And I also dry brushed them with some white chalk paint. Then I added moss inside the peat pots and a Dollar Tree pansy in each one, which was hot glued inside. Then I hot glued the Dollar Tree garden gloves with butterflies on them at the bottom. Next, the cute little watering can that I've had forever was zip tied there on the right. A pretty yellow Dollar Tree butterfly was clipped on there on the left side as a nod to the butterfly garden gloves. After that, I hot glued a few white Dollar Tree flowers in strategic areas to give the wreath some light. I took a seed packet and hole punched it, then tied it on the wreath with jute twine. And to complete the wreath and add a wow factor, I made a bow from this gorgeous vintage magenta satin ribbon and tied it to the top. All right, friends, let's go in for a closer look. On the white hook that the wreath is placed on, I zip tied a nest, then hot glued a thrift store bird with some moss and eggs to finish the look. You know, guys, this wreath was really inexpensive to do. I just used things I already had on hand here at home, and by using the Dollar Tree peat pots on it instead of small terracotta pots, it keeps the cost down and it doesn't make the wreath so heavy. So what do you all think? I just love the addition of this wreath and what it did for my garden and birdhouse. While I'm on the subject of using Dollar Tree items in my garden, I wanted to show you all what I did with one of their bee yard stakes that you see here in the photo. I painted one white and simply placed it inside my little fairy rose bush inside this pot under the iron tutor I love the whimsy it adds. Then to further adorn this rose, I tied a mini grapevine wreath on top with some light pink ribbon, then hot glued a bit of moss and greenery to it for a cute little topper. All right, my lovelies, that will do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and found a little inspiration for adding charm to your home and garden. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'll see you back here on Friday for Share and Shine Friday. Until then, take care, my friends. Bye-bye.